This is a love reading for the sun sign Gemini for the period of January to February 2016. Please note that this is a general reading and not everything will apply to all the Geminis in entirety. And whatever will apply will vary in the intensity. Now in this love reading, I will be doing a heart-shaped spread. On my left, I will take out the cards for Gemini. And on my right, I'm going to take out the cards for Gemini's love interest or partner. People who are in relationship, people who are in dating, are couples. And after I've seen the cards for Geminis who are in relationship or are couples or are married, then I am going to look at Geminis who are single and how is the guidance looking from tarot for them. So let us see what is the guidance coming from tarot for Geminis. So I'm asking is who is Gemini? Who is their love partner? What is the strength and challenge Gemini is bringing? What is the strength and challenge their partner is bringing? How does Gemini see their partner? How does their partner see them? What is the hope and fear Gemini has about the relationship or their partner? What is the hope or fear their partner has about Gemini in the future? What is the past Gemini is coming from? And what is the past their partner is coming from? And overall, all these cards and will also give us a guidance from tarot on what is it looking for the love reading. So this will be the overall guidance from tarot for the love reading. Now let us see what are the cards. Who is Gemini in the relationship? Who is their partner in the relationship? First of all, it's telling me that there is definitely a lot of talking happening, a lot of discussions happening. It's quite possible that Gemini, you and your partner are trying to resolve something. Maybe there is something that is very important to both of you, and maybe communication is a key to it, but the correct communication is not happening. It's looking like either both of you are saying mean things to each other, or Gemini, your partner is taking everything to their heart. It's also looking like to me that Gemini is trying their best to explain or to do what is required to be done, but their partner is very, very emotional. And it's looking like Gemini is getting very, very tired of having to explain so much, making their partner understand. So I am basically seeing is communication. So one thing both of you need to do, Gemini and the partner, is do a communication, but you don't have to say mean things to each other. Also, if you are Gemini's partner, you may just want to be a bit light-hearted. You don't want to take everything that gets spoken or any criticism that gets given to you to your heart. Gemini is only trying to make you understand. They are not trying to pierce your heart. And it's looking like Gemini is really looking for some kind of a help to redeem the relationship or to really take a discussion forward. So that's how it's looking between Gemini and the partner. Now, what is the strength and challenge Gemini is bringing? And what is the strength and challenge your partner is bringing? So to me, it's looking like Gemini. Somewhere you're thinking that no matter how well prepared you go, how much love you offer, and whatever offer you bring on table in terms of bringing the relationship closer, it just doesn't work out for you. So somewhere you're feeling that your best of efforts also are not reciprocated. And that could be the reason why Gemini is just feeling so done in the relationship, so drained. But that's how it's just feeling. The relationship may be very strong, it's just for the time being how Gemini is feeling. Now, what is the strength? So, your partner is bringing a lot of strength to the relationship, Gemini. To me, it's looking like they have made up their mind, they want this relationship to work, and they will go at great lengths to make it happen. It's also telling me that your partner is very strong willed. They may be emotional. So while in their heart your words have hurt them, you would have meant them very well, but it's just looking like your partner is so emotional, they've just taken it to their heart. But your partner is very committed to making the relationship work. They purely think this relationship will work when two people are working at it. So they are very willing to work on it. So this is the strength your partner brings, Gemini, to the relationship. Very beautiful energy. Now, how do you see your partner? And how does your partner see you? So, to me, it's telling that Gemini, you have an understanding that yes, your partner is someone very emotional, someone who gets very easily worked up when words are spoken or when some debate happens, or they feel very cornered by your communication. So you totally understand them, because if you see, this is a heart which has three swords in it, and Gemini totally understands their partner as someone who starts to feel helpless very quickly. So you see your partner as someone who just feels they get into a situation where they can't come out of when they are discussing things with you, or when they are in a communication with you. You also may be feeling, Gemini, that they are a victim of their own communication. Maybe they just land up saying certain things which then comes back to haunt them, makes them helpless, and then it's looking like Gemini has to deal with finding a solution to all that their partner may have said and done, and trying to patch up things of what their partner would have spoken out of turn or unconsiderately. Now, how does your partner see you? To me, it's looking like, Gemini, your partner is very happy. It's looking like they feel very blessed that they are with someone very good. It's also telling me that this energy is a passing energy, because your partner is very committed to make the relationship work. They are going to give whatever it's going to take to make the relationship work, and then they have a very high opinion about you, that you accept them the way they are, which is a very good energy. So your partner thinks very well of you, Gemini. So there are at the time being some problems that you both need to resolve, but overall your partner is very confident about you. But to me, it's looking like, Gemini, you may be developing some kind of a doubt about your partner. You're feeling that your partner doesn't reciprocate to your love as much they should. And second, you feel that they just play a victim sometimes. They want to be helped out of a situation more often than you're comfortable with. Now, what is the hope and fear that you have about the relationship? And what is the hope and fear your partner has about the relationship? So one thing you feel, that in the future, if this relationship has to have a future, it's very important that your partner starts to speak up. So Gemini, you want your partner to start talking, to start to clear the air. So you also probably feel that they need to be told what to speak, when to speak. But that could be just in your mind and not necessarily what your partner needs to undergo. But it's telling me that Gemini, your very strong feeling is that your partner should start to clear the air and talk more openly and express themselves. Now, how does your partner see you? Or how does your partner think about you in the future? What is the hope and fear they have about the future with you? So, one thing it's telling me that your partner feels this relationship can be long lasting and happily ever after, provided you both can work out the challenges. So, it is again telling me that your partner, while whatever they are going through, they are very sold out on this relationship. They are very, very convinced about the relationship that it is going to work. Because it's telling me that despite the challenges, they are not even looking at the challenges or difficulties. They are only seeing how the success will happen and how successful the relationship will be once the challenges are overcome. So they are that positive. So they are only hopeful and amazingly hopeful. And Gemini, you want to see some change in your partner and how things will be to feel good about how the future should be. Now let us see what is the past you are coming from and what is the past your partner is coming from. So when I look at this energy, it's telling me that Gemini, in the past you've had relationships, may not be necessarily romantic relationship, but you have been into relationships where you have invested day and night, worked round the clock, and they just didn't work out. So somewhere you want to be sure you don't land up making that mistake again. So this is the energy you're bringing into the relationship, which is of caution. Now, what is the energy your partner is bringing from the past? To me, it's telling that your partner is very, very passionate. They're very action oriented. And if they like you, if they love you, despite whatever the challenges are, they will like to move ahead in the relationship. So it's also telling me some of your partners, Gemini, could be from a very creative field. Maybe they work in some creative area. So that is the energy I'm getting from for where is your partner coming from in the past, or how the past has been, or what is the energy they are bringing from the past. Now, what is the overall guidance from tarot for the love reading for Gemini? So Gemini, one suggestion which is coming from tarot is that while you may not be able to see this as a winner of a relationship because of momentarily whatever the difficulties are going on, it's just telling you that this is a relationship which is meant to be. So it may not have those telltale signs of a relationship made in heaven or how it's going to end happily ever after. It may not have those telltale signs, but it's telling you that it does have subtle signs to tell you that this relationship can become something very, very great, something very, very profound. So, Gemini, you need to look within and find answers of how you will deal with this energy, because it's telling me that your partner is very, very convinced about the relationship with you. They are also very emotional, they take things to their heart, and you feel that sometimes your partner is more in a victim mode than into someone who will solve things. So, despite whatever be the differences, it's just saying that there are subtle signs that this relationship can be something very, very strong and serious. So, this is the reading I'm getting for Gemini from January to February. Now I'm going to look at only the cards for Gemini who are single. So I'm going to remove the partner cards. So when I look at these cards, first of all, it's telling me that Gemini, you feel love is very stressful, and it can be amazingly draining. So you've had your fair share of being romantically involved, of going and meeting people, but you are very fed up with the process. Somewhere it's also looking like when you do make a proposal or when you do ask out someone on date, quite many times you get turned down. And when that happens, it's just telling me that you go into a very individualistic emotional prison where where you are not ready to open up to anyone. But the good part is the person or the people that you date, your overall impression among people is very good. They see you as someone very accepting, someone very nice to deal with. So maybe your reaction of how you think about love has got more to deal with what you are dealing with rather than what is majorly happening to you. So you may just want to correct that energy and not take everything so close to your heart or overstress rejection. And also, Gemini, it's telling me very clearly that you have it within you to find solutions to just about anything. If you see there is a halo behind this man's head, which means that you're almost a genius at work. There is no situation which is difficult for you to solve. So to me, it's looking like everything is quite easy for you to resolve and find solution to. Have faith in yourself, Gemini. To me, its cards are good. It's just that you are feeling very drained and stressed out in the relation or in the search for looking for a romantic partner. And maybe that is why even a small no looks like a very big no to you. And the good part is something very good and nice is coming along. You have to be very ready to take this opportunity, Gemini. Something that you've been waiting and wanting for a very long time is coming along. It's quite possible that if you have pictured yourself with a certain kind of how a person should be, how that person should look, what that person should be doing, it's quite possible that someone that you've always wanted is coming along your way. But you will be able to see that or meet that person only if you get out of your mental prison that you have created for yourself. So this is the reading for you, Gemini, for the month of January to February.